what the fuck?
What the fuck is going on? Like,
Girl, what the fuck?
like I really don't know. Like,
Girl, what the fuck? You're tuned into the Girl What the Fuck podcast, but I'm really trying to figure out what the fuck is going on and how to navigate this bullshit that we call life. What's up, y'all? My name is Asia.
And I'm Symone.
And you tuned in to another episode of the Girl What the Fuck podcast.
Where we trying to figure out
What the fuck is going on in this bullshit that we call life? If you watched the last episode, yes, we got on the same fucking outfit. but guess what, bitch? We shooting a couple in one day.
In one day.
We getting our money's worth out of this goddamn camera that we renting.
Okay.
And we don't got time to be.
We be booked and busy. So
okay, so here we are again, bitch. Yeah. What the fuck is going on with you, girl? I know you had something that we was talking a little bit off camera, but like, what the fuck is going on with you?
Nothing for real, just taking it in day by day, What about you?
Bro, with me, girl, nothing really. I just been chilling, going places. Yesterday, I went to Chili's for the first time in a while, and I love me some Chili's. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Chili's is that girl.
Don't they got like deals and stuff like that?
Yeah, they got the three for me. I got me the chicken crispers, honey chipotle.
Oh yeah, the honey chipotle hit.
And
their ranch is so fucking good.
Listen. And I got the margarita of the month. That was pretty good. But when I was in there, it was so crazy because this nigga was really like going off on the manager. So you know how sometimes when you at restaurants when it's real busy, like the server might not get to you, and it's like if a group of people, somebody might go up to the bar and order like a couple drinks and then bring them back to the table. So this guy, he basically went up to the bar and was trying to order some drinks and like some shots for the table. So then him and the manager was getting into it because they like, well, why you ain't just order it at the table? But the server was just doing too much, like they ain't bringing it time. So he was like, all right, I'm gonna make your shots for you. So he was like, all right, let me get 10 shots. The man was like, why do you need 10 shots? He was like, I just told you I'm ordering it for the table. He was like, well, why would you drink 10 shots yourself? He said, bro, why the fuck are you trying to insult my intelligence? I just told your ass that I'm taking it.
Do you really think I'm gonna take 10 shots for myself?
Right here?
Be for real.
Like, come on now. But yeah, it was just. And then the lady next to us was mad as fuck. Like, everybody was in there mad as hell. Like, the lady next to us, first of all, she ordered her a meal to go, right? So they brought out all the food and the to-go meal at the same time. So she was mad because they brought out the to-go meal at that time. So she was like, well, no, I need all my shit fresh because I wanted my shit to be hot by the time I got home. Bitch, warm it up.
By the time you get home, it's crazy.
Warm it up. Like, what the fuck?
And they was tweaking out, but it was so chill, though. It was like, you ever been on a part of like something where niggas like nutting up, but it was like calm. It was like a low.
Yeah,
they was having a whole
sternness in niggas' voices.
Yeah, he was
Which
really
Chili's was this?
on the hill.
On the hill. Niggas
For real?
Yeah.
Somebody was having a birthday party there. So
Birthday party at Chili's is crazy.
No, but so when I walked, I seen it when I walked to the bathroom. They had the balloons and shit. But even though it was a whole bunch of hood niggas, like it was like a party. I don't know if it was like a kid party or somebody older party, but
I'm gonna have my birthday party at
like
Chili's
the crowd
next year.
that was there shouldn't have been there. So it was kind of like everybody kept coming to the bar trying to get shots and drinks. Like I guess the waiter was taking too long. So I guess they got fed up.
And they went to the bar.
Nigga, like, and it was just like.
And then the bar is for not even take. I mean, the bar is crazy for not wanting to take the.
Low key, that's how it was when we was at that last establishment.
Yeah,
Like,
they be getting mad about stuff like
ordered
that.
The drinks and
they be taking too
they would take it forever
long.
with
So you
them
go to the
bitches. Like,
bar.
we
That's
don't even want them no
natural
more.
stuff. They had tried to get mad at me one time because the lady came up to the bar and asked me because she ordered 10 shots. One of the servers gonna come to me and ask me why you just didn't tell the server. I said, listen, baby, I work for myself. So if somebody come up to me and ask me for 10 shots, they getting 10 shots right then and there. Like, and I'm stopping everything that I'm doing to give her them 10 shots so I can get that tip. So sorry, Buki, should have been on your stuff.
Buka. But yeah, that was just a crazy time. But I love me a little Chili's.
I ain't been there in a minute. That shit fucked my stomach up. No, that was Applebee's.
Yeah, we don't fuck with Applebee's.
That shit fucked my stomach up, dog.
Yeah, so girl, I mean, what the fuck? Nothing going on with you? What the fuck is going on?
Nothing for real, girl. Just like I said, just taking it in by day by day. I don't work at District 78 no more. So, not that place. You don't go there either. It's like, that's whole job. But the thing about it is, anywhere that I go, I bring the motion. You get what I'm saying? I was working at Sloppy Crab. I'm not going to say I was bringing in everybody, but I don't work there. Nobody goes there. I don't work at District 78. I'm pretty sure nobody's going to go there. No tea, no shade to, the owners or whatever. But, y'all lost the real one. So, but now I could focus more on myself because I was working like every day of the week. I worked Monday through Friday. I'm at the job 8 to 4. Then I was getting off and going there, working every weekend. Just like you just said, now I could come to a Friendsgiving. Like I get excited about stuff like that because I like my weekends is not.
It's booked. Yeah.
It's not booked up, and I don't like. I really don't need a second job. I like to bartend. That's a hobby of mine. So, and I like to
keep you. I remember a couple episodes ago, you had said you like to work because it keeps your mind busy, right? Like
exactly. Like I don't get steered off and going into crazy stories. Like I just told you the other time. Like most of the time, like I'm at work. I don't.
It keep you out of trouble.
Exactly. So, but I'll just be in the house until probably like after the holidays, and I'll probably pick up another job. Unless somebody come to me and say they want the best bartender in Detroit, to work for them. Or I might just come out with my own bartending business.
Actually it would be a really good idea.
Yeah. I literally, like, the last time I worked at District, somebody came up to me and was like, you are the best bartender in Detroit. Like, I've never had, like, a drink this good. Like, you are very attentive. Like, you fun. Like, you can have, keep up a good conversation. She was like, but the drink's fire. Like, it's a perfect mixture of, like, like the liquor and
so for Friendsgiving, we're doing a few contests. One of them is we're doing a cooking contest and we're doing a drinks contest. So I'm gonna just enter you into the bartender contest.
For sure.
Yeah.
I'm gonna win, so no. But yeah, so what's the topic for today?
All right, girl. So, we gotta talk about what the fuck is going on in the world. And I really feel like everybody's making fun of, like, we're making jokes about people having big backs, like eating a lot, just calling each other a big back. But I feel like a lot of people are taking this shit to another level. A lot of people online, I know y'all have seen like the mukbangs, right?
Uh-huh.
Like, okay, that's been normal for a while, right? Everybody's just eating in doing ASMR, eating and shit, right? Some people,
Nasty.
yeah, they just be eating this shit. However, there's been a lot of new trends going on. Number one, they've been making candied Chipotle. Like, you know how you make candied items, like candied grapes and stuff?
Yeah.
You put it in the sugar and you wrap it in candy, basically. Yeah, they've been doing that with Chipotle burritos.
Did you see old girl who did the?
That's next. Yeah, they've been eating candied burritos. This one lady.
That's big back as fuck.
Listen, this one lady got a Chipotle bowl and ate it in 7 bites. You know how long it take to eat a Chipotle bowl, bro? I had to eat that in 2 days. This lady,
I ain't gonna lie, I do be eating my Chipotle bowl the same day, but 7 bites is crazy.
She got a big spoon and scooped, like, didn't even mix it up, just scooped it. 7 bites. And then also had a side of hot Cheetos and
like Doritos. That's obesity. Was she big?
Yeah.
That's like, no.
And that's just like...
I do not like watching the mukbangs. I can't do it. Like, then they be like... I hate that sound. Like, that shit is so irritating. Like, girl, that's the sound I make when I'm, girl, I don't want to hear that.
Right,
like,
yeah. Right.
Wait, did you see the lady who had the candied seafood boil?
What?
I bullshit you not. The egg, the corn, the crablet, everything was candied.
I just feel like, why are we... It's so much gluttony. You know what I mean? Like, why are we taking it to extreme measures for eating like this? This girl had a 5 Guys burger with 10 patties on that motherfucker. First of all, 5 Guys is expensive. That bitch spent $150 on that.
I still don't get why that shit's so expensive, though.
What the fuck? 10 patties, bitch, and 3 fries?
Yeah,
and two
no.
Cokes.
And she ate it all?
She had the 3 fries.
Did she eat it all?
She had 3 orders of fries.
She got
Like,
this.
There's
bitch
no way she ate it all.
She ordered a burger with 10 patties, and they
Right.
stacked it for her. Then she ordered 3 large fries.
3 large. That's like a pound bag.
Listen.
Niggas
Then
gonna die.
the bitch pulled up. She put a bowl up to fill with Coke. So she got 2 Cokes and pulled it up and just ate the whole thing. And was just sitting there eating the burger. What?
Off topic.
I'm just saying, you know how big them fries is? Like how thick
Like
they is,
they
bro?
put a lot of shit. They put a lot of fries in them bags.
3 large.
I'm
bags.
disgusted.
I ain't ate there since like our senior year of high school.
I wanna
like prom
thug.
night. Me and Ferriton had went there, ate there. That shit fucked my stomach up.
Oh,
I ain't
how
ate there
Ferriton
since.
doing?
He doing good.
Oh, that's good. I haven't heard of that name in a long time. But that's crazy.
What you
That's
say?
disgusting.
No, I was gonna say off topic. Like they say, the only way you can go viral on the internet is like by committing one of the 7 deadly sins. So like when you see people do like the mudbangs, that's gluttony. You know what I'm saying? Like any other 7 deadly sins, that like they say like that's the way that you go viral on the internet.
I can see that actually. Honestly.
I'm not
Like-
doing no shit like that.
Yeah. I mean, either that or you doing like something.
I don't want to be viral that bad.
Yeah. Like they be trying too hard for that shit. to be honest. Why the fuck would you sit up here and eat 10 patties?
But
bitch?
that's like when people was doing that cinnamon challenge. Like that's
I did
like
it.
a
I did it too.
that's a dead that you could fucking die off that. Like
yeah, I know. I almost
like-
like shit. My mom was like, "What the fuck is your dumb
Like-
ass in there doing?"
I didn't do that. What was that one when niggas was putting like salt and ice?
Oh,
on
I ain't
their
do that,
arm?
yeah.
I ain't do that one.
I didn't do none of them challenges. I was scared.
What was
Yeah.
the other one?
With my
The
luck,
ice
I
bucket
probably
and
would have
all that.
died. Shit.
Ice bucket was stupid.
Yeah, I think that was it. But
Honestly, all
Y'all
the
ever did the
challenges
crate
was stupid.
challenge?
oh, I remember
I ain't do
that.
that
Yeah, that was 2020. Yeah,
I
when
ain't do
niggas
that.
running
I
up
ain't
the
do
crates,
that
dumb
one.
as hell.
I ain't do no challenge.
Yeah, dumb as hell.
I did a
Breaking
bad
that neck.
bitch
You did
challenge.
You did the mannequin challenge.
When I
before.
came down,
I did the bad bitch challenge.
ain't
That's
never
what
did
it
the
said.
mannequin
We did the mannequin
You ain't never
challenge.
did
Oh yeah, I
mannequin
did do
challenge?
the mannequin challenge.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't do
Said she
nothing.
didn't see. That girl is a real crappy.
that shit was so goofy.
Did you turn around?
No, my dumb ass. I did the mannequin challenge one time, and I'm over there blinking. They like,
Hey, we did that
Like
shit at
what?
City Point one time, bro. Funny as hell.
That's
dog.
crazy.
Y'all remember when niggas used to be planking?
Yeah, I was about to
okay,
say
now
that too.
we still got Facebook
Planking too,
pictures
bro.
on Facebook of us planking. Like what? We planked on the on the sign in Southfield. Like what? Planking on the bathroom stalls. Like girl,
Was that middle school?
That was
middle school.
Yeah, damn.
Middle school.
That was in middle school.
Yes.
Yeah, oh man.
Okay, you old.
Years ago.
What was you in college?
That nigga was graduating high school.
We was in front of Nikki's. No, we wasn't in there. We was like 18, but we was in front of Nikki's doing that shit downtown.
I was like, niggas in the
And a
club
whole
blanking.
shootout erupted.
Oh my god.
This back
yeah, we
around
done-
town. This back like that was around time.
Bro, we
downtown
was in
for
like
a while.
7th
Oh, yeah,
grade.
yeah.
We was in 7th
Y'all was like,
grade.
no, but like downtown in like the 2010s.
I was like, yeah, niggas are
11s, 10s, 9s,
snatched
and
and shit.
That's downtown used to be like Greek Town used to be real,
Used to be
real
slapping.
crazy.
Yeah. I remember.
Like shoot, niggas used to be. That's when niggas was still in Cardis and shit heavy, like
Snatching
taking
bitches.
coats and shit, like and shit like that shit used to be crazy. That's funny. A lot of crashing out going on.
Listen.
Speaking of crashing out.
Into that. So I had watched a movie a couple days ago on Netflix. It's called Unhinged. And it made me think about the topic of today. So basically this lady was behind this man in traffic, right? And he didn't go at the green light. So her and her kids in the car, she's like, what the fuck? Like, move the fuck out the way. Yeah.
I was
So-
supposed to, I think was it on Netflix?
It's on Netflix,
Yeah.
yeah. So she beeping the horn and he was just sitting there like, didn't move. So she rolled around like, what the fuck? Like, and flicked him off and drove past. This nigga rolled up to her, was like they basically got stopped at the light together. He was like, he rolled down the window and she listened to him like, yeah, your mama didn't mean that. She meant like fuck you in another way. She was like, no, I meant it in that way. So then he started like basically like yelling at her and stuff, and she just like drove off, right? They're thinking nothing of it, right? Because obviously road rage happens all the time. Then she realized this nigga's following her like the entire time she's driving. So she pulls into like a gas station.
I would have pulled to the police station.
She pulled to a gas station. She in there like buying stuff. She was like, yeah, I think this man been following me. They like, what happened? She was like, well, I flicked him off of traffic. They was like, oh, it's road rage. Don't worry about it. Yada, yada, yada. Long story short, this nigga crashes the fuck out. Like, over the fact that this bitch beeped his horn and flicked him off in traffic. Literally stole her phone, was following her around, went to her brother house, was about to kill the brother girlfriend, was about to kill the brother, like shot a police officer, was fighting this shit, trying to fucking kill her and her son. Like, was just doing all type of crazy ass shit. Was
That's
about
why
to
I
kill
don't do
this
the road
lady
rage shit.
over road rage.
I don't do
And
that.
he ended up dying. Like, he was like, yeah, I don't give a fuck about dying over
Why
here.
you spoil the movie?
If you wanted to watch it, I mean, if you want to watch it, it's I didn't say everything that happened, but the
talking
long
shit,
story
dog.
short, that's basically what happened. Like, this nigga crashed out because she blew the horn at him and flicked him off. Like,
I do not do road rage. Like I don't. Like I don't beat my horn at nothing. No. Like remember what happened? I don't remember. I don't remember how long ago it was, but it was like a army veteran, and I think somebody honked this horn at him, and he ended up pulling over and shot him, like and killed him on the freeway.
yeah. A lot of people been doing that shit. Like I
Like,
don't like beating my horn
what?
on the freeway or nothing because they'll
shooting
literally
at
just start
niggas.
shooting you.
Yeah,
was
like
some
I'm
stupid shit
not
like that.
doing that. Like it's not that deep. Like I don't know. I'm just in a point in my life where I'm just not even. I don't even. I get mad, but I'm not crashing out mad. Like I'm not pulling up on you. I'm not. I'm just not doing all of that. Like I'm more of a calm type of person.
So, what is considered a crash out?
What do you mean? Everything I just said, damn near. Like crashing out is you get mad over the simplest things, and then, or you like, well, I guess you can say making yourself mad over something so simple, and then you just doing anything that comes to your mind. Like that's literally what it is.
I think what it originally stemmed from, crashing out, is niggas just throwing their life away. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like when they say my young nigga crash out, like he'll really just go like throw his life away rather than be killing somebody or
He'll
like,
do
you know,
something that
going to
he
jail.
just come up to his head. Like it's like I don't think about it before I do it. I'm just
go
doing it.
Yeah.
Like, yep, it came up in my head to do it, so I'm about to do that shit.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I
'cause
would agree with.
when you mad at first, you think it's like 1,000 things racing in your head. You know what I mean? Like you think of the craziest shit, and then you keep thinking like, okay, well, nah, because this consequence, or you know what I mean? Then you be like, it's not even worth it. Like that's how I be.
I
Like,
really stopped losing. That nigga really stopped giving a fuck when I crash out. Like, yeah, I don't care about what's about to happen. I know
yeah,
what's
you
gonna
don't
happen.
think about it though.
No, you think about it, you just don't care.
Nah.
No, you think about it. That's the crash. I don't give a fuck about what's about to happen. I
Yeah.
don't, just like when niggas say, I don't give a fuck about going to jail. I mean, you thought about going to jail. I don't give a fuck about what you got. Niggas don't be giving a fuck. Oh, I'm about to lose my shit. You do something to me, now I'm about to lose my
Yeah,
shit.
I have tried to kill my ex before. Like I literally tried to run him over
bleep that
with
out.
my car,
Crash
and guess it was all because I really think it was just stemmed from like we used to be fighting all the time, and then like one day he had said something. I think what stemmed this is like he said that he was gonna fuck my mama or something.
Yo, mama.
I spit on this
Crash
nigga.
out too.
Listen, that's what I'm. Listen, this I used to be such a crash out.
Spit.
I spit on him.
That is the
And
ultimate
then we
form
get
of disrespect.
I don't and you ultimately disrespected me when you said you was gonna fuck my mama. Like what?
Okay, yeah,
And
that
then
was.
we ended up getting out the car, and I think he took my phone, threw it, stumped on it. I said, what the fuck? Like, so irritated. He said, yeah, bitch, what you gonna do now? So I got in my car, turned that bitch on, and went straight to this nigga. Like, he had to hop on his porch. He had literally had to hop on his porch. Like, you know how you got the grass right here? He was like, I was at the porch. My whole car was at the porch. And then I ended up getting stuck in the mud, and I had asked him, could he help me get out? And then we went back upstairs. We caught the tow truck, and we went back upstairs. And that was it.
And that's usually, and I would say a lot of crashing out, as we say, stems from a lot of toxicity, like that situation. That was a whole ass toxic relationship, and a lot of people who crash out are in toxic environments, or they were in toxic environments that make them react in certain ways. If that makes sense. Like you said with the veteran, like he probably been through some shit, seen some shit in the war, and that beeping made something click in his head. Like, fuck all that. Like I gotta, you know what I mean?
War
Like,
cry for that nigga.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's just like certain shit make people like do certain stuff. But
But it's just like I wouldn't like now. I wouldn't even let somebody get me that mad. You get what I'm saying? Like, if somebody that I'm dating told me right now I would fuck your mother, I would just be like, well, have a nice time doing that. You know what I mean? And I would never talk to you again. But also that was my first relationship. So now that I've been in other relationships, I know like that's not how somebody's supposed to treat you or talk to you. And then he was like, oh, well, couples argue, couples fight. Like, now nobody
like
fight like
that,
that.
yeah.
Like, that's like too much. And it's just like, if you're gonna be disturbing my peace, like I don't even want it. Like I don't crash out at all. I don't put my hands on, like I can't even remember the last time I ever even tried to fight somebody that I talked to. Like I don't do stuff like that. Like the most I'll probably say is like maybe verbal abuse, which that's not even cool, but I just don't even do it. Like I'm not about to take myself there.
I'm a very calm person, okay? And I feel like a lot of people get upset because I react to things in such a calm way. And I don't be giving a fuck. Like I mean, I might care, but I don't give a fuck enough to really just start doing all of that. Now, if you knew me maybe a decade ago, yeah. I was definitely
Yeah.
I was definitely a certified crash out back then. But
But that's
however,
young
but I
shit.
think when I was younger, I didn't know how to express my feelings, and I was going through all those hormonal changes at the time. So I really wouldn't count that. But some people in this room would say so. But I think really I haven't really crashed out on nobody like that. Like I'm just a really calm person, and when I get mad. Like I get mad, and then if you push me to that point, I start yelling and crying and shit. But I'm not really like crashing out to the point where I'm doing shit where I don't give a fuck about it. Like I haven't done no shit like that for real. Like it's just to me, shit don't be that serious.
Just
Like,
don't be that serious. I'll just move on.
All right, that's enough. That's literally that'd be like, all right, that's enough. That's enough. I'm not dealing with all that shit.
Do you like crash outs? Like, do you like if a man wants to crash out on you, would you like that?
No.
Yes.
But okay, and let me say this because
Like people that crash out over you.
I would say because I've dealt with a few crash out situations, and it wasn't serious to the point where like the man disrespected me like that. Like I've never been disrespected to the point where the nigga said I'ma fuck your mama or no shit like that, or he put his hands on me or nothing like that. It's never been like that. Like I've gotten into it with my boyfriend, and he, I would say, crashed out. But
would you say that that's how you know that they love you though? Like if they was to like go to those depths or like
I feel like that's not showing that you love somebody, crashing out on somebody. Nah, I feel like some people can grow from that. Like I said, and we were talking about this off camera a little bit. Like I feel like being in an environment or dealing with certain shit a certain way for a while, and that's what you're used to, and you don't know how to deal with somebody that don't deal with no shit like that or has never, put themselves through that, or it's like, hey, this isn't right. And you think, oh, well, maybe I shouldn't be, reacting in such ways, right? Mm-hmm. And that's something that my boyfriend had to learn because he came from a relationship where they used to be doing stupid shit like that all the time. Like he told me that she had threw his phone out the window when they was on the freeway before.
Yeah, that's
on
too
some
much.
Crazy shit. And I was just like, well, what the fuck? Like, I was just like, why the fuck would she do some shit like that?
That is fucking crazy. I don't even go through phones though.
Yeah,
like
it's just like, and it's just like, but like I was saying, like, just when you stem from relationships like that and you think that's normal, you have to tell somebody like, hey, this ain't right. Like, and then I didn't tell him that, but like he's learned along the way, like, all right, we shouldn't be reacting to certain things now. Like we have like certain conversations when we do get into it, like we have to like really talk through things together. And that's something that we've learned between each other. Cause me, I don't really like talking about my feelings. I keep things bottled up.
That's
but he has to like, kind of push it out and be like, hey, you gotta tell me what the fuck going on with you. If I can't fix it or I can't help you help yourself unless you tell me. Just the same thing with him. Like if he's going through something, he gotta tell me so we can kind of work through it together. You know what I mean? So it's just like when you stem from certain environments, it's gonna make you react in a certain way. That's how I feel like how crash outs be. Even when the young niggas be crashing out, right? Yeah. Like they say my YN a crash out because he's around certain shit. Like they really don't give a fuck. Like, oh, well, fuck it, I'll just go to jail. You know what I mean? I don't give a fuck about shooting this nigga. You know what I mean? Like just certain shit like that.
Young niggas been out since about 2012, 13.
I watched this TikTok. And it was this little, he was a YN for sure. I think he was like 18. His girlfriend, like, straight up killed her. And he he was crashing out. Like, you could actually see it. Like, y'all ever watch the TikToks where the cops, on their body cams or whatever. So he had ended up, the girl had told him, like, she didn't want to be with him no more or whatever. Mind you, I think they've been together for like two years or something like that. And she ended up just getting her new apartment. And he asked her, could he come over? She had told him no. Like, no, you can't come over. He was like, well, I'm gonna take you to work. I'll just take you to work. She like, all right, you could come over for a little bit or whatever. He came over to literally her, like, knocked on the door, shot her, like, as soon as she opened the door. He called the police and told them that somebody came in. She wouldn't let him in the house, and that he went downstairs, and as soon as he got downstairs, he heard a gunshot, and somebody had shot his girlfriend, and he came back upstairs, and on a body cam, he's literally holding her. You could tell, like, something was just off. Like, he just crashed out. Like, you could tell he was just lying. Like, so they're like, you didn't see the person? No, I didn't see the person. Then her family ended up walking down. I guess, I don't really know. Maybe her family lived down the street, or maybe they called her. I don't really know. But he trying to talk to them. He like, yeah, like he just like stuttering. Like, you could tell he just crashed out. Like, they're like, y'all broke up. Like, what? What
are you doing?
What are you doing here? Like, y'all broke up. He like, no, she told me I could do this, I could do that. Story all choppy, all type of stuff. Ended up confessing that he her because she didn't want to be with him no more. He crashed the fuck out. Like, and didn't even think about it. Like, you're not even thinking about your story though. You saying somebody randomly came and this little girl, and you're touching her in blood. Like, on the body cam, she's soaking in blood, like, all over him.
Just sad. So this is my last question. When was the last time you crashed out on somebody? If you have.
Damn.
I personally, I don't think I've ever crashed out, but I've calmly made people do certain shit. Like, I've calmly did things that I probably shouldn't have did. Like, I remember when I found out my ex from college was cheating on me, and I calmly crashed
She
out.
didn't calmly.
I calmly crashed out, I would say. Because when I found out, I was just so upset. But then I just sat up and I said, no, just fuck all that. And I just made the nigga buy groceries for everybody in the apartment and buy dinner, and I made him buy insomnia cookies, and I made him clean up the apartment. Yeah.
Okay.
Worked.
I don't know. I feel like I just went off on a motherfucker.
I just told him, like, hey.
You didn't go off.
I told him very calmly, just how I'm talking
Very
now.
calmly.
And I think some people might find this scary. Like, no, for real. Like, I was very calm when I said it. I said, what you're going to do is you're going to go to Meijer, fill up this refrigerator. You're going to go to Insomnia Cookie, bring us all some cookies, and buy pizza for everybody in this house. You wasn't there because I think you was going back and forth from the city at the time.
I'm like, when was this? Because I don't
You wasn't
remember.
there. And I told him just like this. And I think some people might find it scary when you calmly tell somebody to do some shit. But yeah.
I think I just crashed out on Friday. Like, I just went off, like, real bad. But I don't know if that's a crash out. Like, okay, so I went off real bad, and I said a lot of things I didn't mean. So I don't know if that was technically crash out. But if you want to talk about, like, maybe, like, pulling up and, like, acting crazy, that was like probably like.
Oh, actually, I did do that before.
It's a fresh crash out.
No, like, but the thing about it is that it's, to me, that's not crashing out just because I went off. Like, I feel like like I went off because of
about that.
certain things that happened to me.
You know, when you crash out, it's gotta be like, it be something big though. You don't know, it be like it's the difference between a blow up and a nut up. When you crash out, that's like when you do shit like Angela Bassett did off of Waiting to Exhale.
Okay, see, that's what I'm saying.
Clothes in the car and set that shit on fire.
So if that's the thing, then the last time that I crashed out was when I tried to run over my ex. Like, I've never, that was a crash out. Like, if I would have really hit him with my fucking car, it would have been bad. Actually, he was in love with me so much, he probably wouldn't even tell the police on me. But that's the last time I did something like that. But the most I've done is like, probably like this summer, I pulled up on like somebody that I was talking to house, and I was like, come outside, and he said no, and I left. I don't know if that's crashing out, but
yeah, I'm not gonna say what I did because that might incriminate me, but that actually might incriminate me. But I did some crazy shit before. It was kind of an out of body experience, but yeah.
Oh, actually, okay, my ex, My ex, I crashed the fuck out because his friend put his hands on me. Like when I tell you, like we got into a real life fight. Like I ended up fighting like a girl that he was with. I was beating her up, and so he ended up coming in and boop, he straight decked my shit. So I get to the house or whatever. I'm like, babe, wake up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this nigga just put his hands on me, blah, 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 blah. He like, you just mad because you got your ass beat. Yeah, okay. My sister was there. My sister best friend was there. You know what I did? I ain't even try to go off on him. I said, get the fuck out. Like, I grabbed all his shit. I threw it all out of the, well, not his house because it was my shit. Threw it all out. Like, you're not going to disrespect me like that. First off, a male has put his hands on me. And then he talking about, when we talked about it later, he like, well, he had already called me and told me that you was going to say that he put his hands on me. Why would I even say that? Like, why would he think that I'm going to say that?
Why would I lie?
Why would I, like, but why would he think that I'm going to say that? Unless he did it.
Right.
Like, what? He talking about, no, I just broke up the fight. Either way it goes. So you, first off, you living with your bitch at this point. You get what I'm saying? You're not living with your friend. So if I do come back, you should act like you're concerned, I guess. You know what I mean? Even if you're not. You should be like, all right, I'm gonna have to have some words with the nigga. You know, anything. But I'm just mad because I got my ass beat. He lucky I ain't beat his ass. So I just grabbed all his shit and I threw it the fuck out. That was the last time I crashed out.
Production, y'all got a story?
I don't got none because me personally, I don't usually date women that push me to that point.
Has anybody ever crashed out on you?
Nah.
Really?
Nah.
You Aquarius. You for
Yeah,
sure
I
made
feel
a
like
girl
Aquarius.
crash.
Aquarius.
Y'all make people crash out. Oh my God.
Crash out, no.
I have felt like
Okay.
I wanted to do something to an Aquarius before.
Okay, so
Has a girl ever probably wanted to like nut up on me? Maybe.
Y'all too nonchalant.
has anybody ever nut up on you or like did anything?
Nah, not really.
You too nonchalant. I don't believe it, but okay.
But nah, for real, like, has she gotten upset with me? Yeah, like, you gonna get upset with me eventually. You know what I mean? But like,
Not like
real
that.
deal, like, fuck my shit up or like, you know, just go the fuck off completely. Nah.
Yeah, I had a few stories, but I ain't gonna tell about really about that. But you know what I'm saying? Some stuff I done been in both sides before. I ain't ever crashed out for real, but I didn't. I think I kind of got comfortable. I had got comfortable with crash outs, like for real. Like so, that's almost just as worse. It's like I could deal with.
So
it.
have you crashed out?
No, because I was comfortable with the situation. So me like I ain't never did no wild shit because I think about a lot of logical shit like
You never did no wild shit?
I ain't trying to be locked up.
Yeah, that's number one for me too.
I ain't never none of that. Now I'm older now. I talk about when I was in my 20s. So I wouldn't crash out now. Yeah, ain't nobody seen that part of me yet. But
She said, well, what do you call it?
but no, I done did some shit. I done did some situations before, but I would be so comfortable with the shit. I would never sit and be like, damn, because I'm always been about my bread. So like anything that would have to have me spending money and coming out of money and not be there to make money, like going to jail, getting hurt, hurting myself, or putting somebody else in a situation and I ain't ever trying to deal with that shit with no police and none of that shit. So I just think about that shit first and I'll let it slide. You know what I'm saying? No, I'll catch you when this shit die down a little bit and you forgot. Oh, then I'm back at you. But I ain't never blew up. But I have been blown the fuck up on in public.
Listen.
And like
we ain't gonna talk about it on that.
It's crazy.
But
I had a wild ass young life.
That man.
He lied.
Like I said, when I talked about this before, he was used to a certain type of woman and certain type of aspects in a relationship before. So now he's better. Let's just say that.
Okay, real quick before you end it. Have you ever bust anybody windows out?
Oh no.
Really?
I ain't never bust no windows.
Bro, that's
but
the
I've done
stupidest
like
shit
You never fucked up nobody's shit? Like nobody car, nobody...
the worst thing that I've ever done, and I'm not sure if this is illegal, so I'm probably gonna look this up before I put it up. I've I took the tags off a man's car before and like the license plate because I knew the nigga was on probation.
Damn.
Yeah.
I knew somebody took my shit off.
So you can go to so you get pulled over, you're going to jail. But yeah, that I've taken the fucking caps off of fucking the tires.
That's not gonna do nothing though.
I've
Yeah.
yeah.
Side of nigga shit, trying to crack that motherfucker off.
I did all that shit. I did it all.
Somebody take your lug nuts off, bro. They don't care about your
I
life.
took all of
at
the
all.
shoestrings out of his shoes before.
I took some food
You did a
and
bunch of
smeared
inconvenient
it.
shit.
I
Took all my shoelaces.
I took some food.
I took the shoelaces. Like, no, nigga, you're not going nowhere.
Dog, that shit.
Where are you gonna go? You can't put your shoes on.
Feet flopping all over the place.
I took some food and
You take all the
smeared it
nigga
all
left
up in
shoes.
somebody's fucking car.
You said what? Hold on, wait, y'all. Hold on. Y'all.
Take all the nigga left shoes.
I took some food and I smeared it all up in his car, like all on his top, all on his like, and he had the whatever at the top, you know what I mean? Like, so it was stuck, like I think it was nachos or something like that. It was beef, cheese, all over his fucking like everything. And I bust the windows out of that bitch. But I did, I said, oh yeah, nah.
somebody
The
broke
windows
my
can be
radio,
replaceable, but his inside, he had to get that shit detailed, and it was still in that shit.
You see, that's why I say I've never dealt with situations like that, because early on in dating or just dealing with women in general, you could see that she'll do some shit like that. It's like, it's just certain characteristics. Like,
I don't think he thought that I would do something like that.
You definitely see that shit coming.
I was saying, like, you could, like, niggas,
I don't get
we're not
that I would
stupid.
do something like that.
Hey, you get the energy. From
That's
that
what I'm
nigga.
saying. Like, you can,
Nah, she busted. I was
So
like,
listen.
like, she'll probably stab
So
me.
listen.
Stab me
To
crazy.
me,
Probably.
I would rather inconvenience you. I would rather fuck up your day than
Like,
for you.
still
Because
the
like, 'cause my
shoelaces
thing
is
is like,
crazy.
even
I'll be mad
though
as
busting
fuck.
somebody windows out is an inconvenience, obviously, but they could just go get
But
that
you
shit
gotta get it
fixed.
fixed. That's why I did what I
That
did.
I gotta go
shit
to
take
Foot
40
Locker and
minutes.
find all those
Listen,
shoelaces.
that nigga had to go to all the shoe stores and get shoelaces for all of them shoes. Like,
Exactly.
imagine having to go get some
I'll be mad as
shoelaces.
hell.
Like, bro, that match all the shoes. I would be mad as fuck. So
all
yeah.
your shoelaces out this is very
Like, no, your
inconvenient,
feet
bro.
just
You
flopping
can't
all
even go.
over
You
the
can't
place
even
and
go to
shit,
the
dog.
damn. What's the name? You
Yeah.
can't even go get no shoes, and it was
Toxic.
winter time. You
That's
couldn't wear no
toxic shit.
slides. Can't wear no slides. The Nike boots, no laces. So yeah. So
Cut the nigga slides
That's
in half.
a good idea.
yeah. I mean, if you want another idea, take all the nigga. I got this from. Take all the pillowcases.
Oh, the what?
Pillowcase.
Take all the pillowcases.
But I got this.
Take all that nigga pillowcases. Take all that nigga
Pillowcases
pillowcases.
is crazy.
Hey, don't
Sidebar.
slash the tires. Get a
Sidebar.
drill. Get a drill and just drill a nail in it.
Hey,
It just be petty shit like that, dog. That is
Inconvenience your day.
inconvenient as fuck.
Like I said, you can just drill a nail in a man's tire, in all of them, because eventually he gonna have a flat tire.
I mean,
It's an inconvenience.
I can go get that patched at the tire shop.
Yeah,
Fuck
yeah,
that.
yeah. As
That's
long as the
still-
nail
Drill
don't
hole,
come out-
like, I'm about to say,
as
a
long as the
drill
nail
hole.
don't come out, then you good. When it come out, that's when they get bad.
Yeah, just drill a hole.
You
They ain't
just
gonna
gotta take
notice.
the lug nuts off.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy.
Anyways, yeah. So I feel like I'm not a certified crash out. And that's pretty much it. So there was actually a man, and this is my what the fuck story of the week. There was a man in Texas who crashed out on his coworker, like in the worst way possible. So he was mad at this woman because she was taking these long ass breaks. Like she'd go take her coffee break, that should be 30 minutes. Her lunch break be an hour and a half. She just mad as he mad as fuck. Like damn, this bitch taking this break too long, right? So he also had a crush on this woman, right? So he was making advances towards her, and she was just like, "Nah, I ain't fucking with you," type shit. So that made him even more mad. So he was like, starting to harass her about the breaks and shit. So she went to HR like, "Hey, this nigga, he's harassing me. Like, I don't want to, this is just causing a workplace,
Bad environment. Yeah.
bad environment in the workplace." So they suspended him, right? And during the suspension, it was required for him to talk to a counselor on like the phone every day, like talk about what was going on, why he felt this way, yada, yada, yada. So this angered him. Like it made him really upset. Like he felt embarrassed, number one, because he got suspended. Everybody fucking knew what he got suspended for. And number two, like I'm missing out on money because I got suspended from work, right? So he felt like she had to hurt in the way that he had to hurt. So he were literally, upon his return, well, before he returned, he planned on killing this lady. Went and bought a bunch of guns and shit. I don't know why he bought a bunch, but
Over a break?
went and bought a bunch of guns. And literally, the day he was supposed to come back to work, he came up to the job in front of all the coworkers, shot the lady dead, and waited on the police to come. and said, yeah, she pissed me off. Like I was mad.
the fuck? That's not funny.
This bitch was
But
taking
what?
these long ass breaks. She didn't want to fuck with me, and she got me suspended from my job. So I had to kill that bitch. And that was it.
That's not funny.
And literally, it only came to the news because in his apartment they were giving away like all of his clothes to like the neighbors, and the neighbors was like, well, where the fuck he been at? They was saying that he was sick. But really, it came out that the nigga went to jail for murder. He was like, I'm wearing a murderer sweater right now. He said that on the damn interview. But like, yeah, it was crazy. So
yeah, that's what the fuck for sure. Like, now I gotta be careful and
at work.
at work, how I interact with people, because I be having that badass attitude sometimes. I know I do.
Off topic, when I was working at last year, one of the niggas, I guess they was fucking with the same girl, and the other nigga that like was fucking with the girl.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy. Like that's
That happened
just
at
crazy.
too.
Yeah,
That shit crazy.
that's why I don't talk to nobody that I work with. I would never. I don't flirt with none. Well, I can't do that with associates, period. But managers, no. The managers be trying to talk. No, I'm straight.
Yeah.
And that's what be happening in the plant though a lot though. Everybody just be fucking each other in there like.
And I don't even want to get caught up in that type of stuff. So I just be straight.
Yeah, but these people are just crazy. And I think another key takeaway is that, just being careful around people around this time period. We just had the election. Everybody's on edge about that.
Yep.
It's the holidays, number 2, because, during this time, everybody is upset because they can't afford everything and they be trying to steal and shit and rob people around this time. So just watch your surroundings, and calm the fuck down. Long story short.
Please do not crash out. It's not that deep. I
Yeah,
promise.
shit don't
Just
be
go
that
find another
serious.
person. Like, you got to think about it. Like, certain people bring certain things out of you. And then on top of that, people be knowing your triggers and stuff like that. So it's just like, you could literally go get somebody that bring literally the best out of you. So
Outside of dating too, just don't lose your shit over any
Overnight.
Over
situation.
anything.
Yeah, it ain't
No.
shit don't be that serious, bro. Like, it's not. You got any last words before we end this episode?
no.
All right, well, we just want to thank y'all for watching the Girl What the Fuck podcast. Where we trying to figure out what the fuck is going on in this bullshit that we call life. Again, my name is Asia.
I'm Symone.
And be sure to follow us on all social media at girlwtf.podcast and stream the podcast on all streaming platforms, including Apple Podcasts and Spotify Podcasts. And also subscribe to the YouTube, like and comment at Girl What the Fuck Podcast. Thank you guys for listening and watching. And yeah, don't crash out on people.
Bye. Bye.